Yo, what's going on, guys? Top of the evening. Saturday night is upon us. Our dreaded weekends, once again, our dreaded weekends with no market. Hopefully nobody logged in today to check the line. You guys, the line isn't moving today nor tomorrow. The good news is we're halfway through the damn weekend. I want to touch on a bunch of things here. This debt ceiling, I cannot believe they didn't up the debt ceiling. The eviction thing, on top of all of our meme stock. I mean, it gets crazier by the day. I want to give you guys my opinion on all the YouTubers supposedly, whatever kind of wording you want to use it, not covering AMC as much or not covering it, the whole thing about that. And then also, too, I got down a crazy-ass rabbit hole today with how you, yes, you, can become an SEC whistleblower. I found that fascinating. Somebody has got to fire in some DD that is out there. It's everywhere. And there's some rules, regulations to it, but you or I can be an SEC whistleblower. Now, I'm not talking about it just for the money. I'm talking about it for the whole way we need this market to go for us retail investors. Okay, so let's touch on a few things here this lovely evening. Double A blasted this out this morning here. As we know about this yesterday, or maybe the day before, whatever the hell day it was. For the first time ever, we will take questions from individual investors on the call. So if you click this little link over there, it brings you over to here. I read through all these questions. I highlighted just a few. I want to share a couple with you and give my thoughts. A lot of mentions in here on crypto and GameStop, for crying out loud. So let's just take a quick look at a few of the questions here. There's a lot of them in here. So I think how it works is we just vote these. They're going to take a certain amount of questions and then answer all the questions in here, so we get to vote on those, obviously. So if you're not over on Double A's Twitter, I'm sure most of you are, click that link and vote your little heart out, okay? Do we have any plans for a dividend again? Found that interesting. That would be cool. AMC should be accepting or looking to accept crypto, Doge, Shiba, etc. Also sell AMC merchandise at theaters. A couple times they mentioned merchandise in here. Sure, why the hell not? It's 2021, for crying out loud. Will AMC consider partnering with GameStop to offer more theater experiences via local and national gaming competitions? GameStop, again, mentioned a couple times in here. Can you broadcast? This is cool. Can you broadcast your shareholder meetings, quarterly earning reports at AMC theaters? Retail investors could listen in, watch webinars in the theaters. Money made with concessions. I think it would draw more investors. Sure it would. I'd go. Why the hell not? Why wouldn't you? Is there AMC branded credit card in the future with points redeemable at the theaters? Can AMC partner up with GameStop again for gaming competitions? They're mentioning here several times. Remember, they're putting these questions together, so I'm sure some of these they would like to answer. Would AMC ever consider reestablishing drive-in theaters? Now that would be cool. Obviously, when this thing squeezes, they're going to raise some serious money. So sure, why the hell wouldn't you, right? What you look into broadcasting major league sports like NFL, that would be outstanding. I would love to watch an NFL football game at the movie theater. That'd be great. Do you have any plans to begin accepting Dogecoin as payment? Doge, I think, or crypto was mentioned 3 or 4 times in here. What are your cash flow projections for 2021? Are there plans for AMC to host gaming events in collaboration with other companies? A couple more here. Are there ways you would consider to reduce the company debt without issuing new shares? Are there plans to AMC to generate additional revenue? Reinstating dividends again. AMC accept crypto payment, especially when the Moas movie is in theater. Look at that. Isn't that outstanding? So yeah, get your votes in, boys and girls. There's a ton of them in there. I only covered a few of them there, but that's pretty cool. I really like that. Onto the whole YouTuber situation. You guys know, a lot of you guys, if there's new people in here, you might not know, but the whole reason I did this YouTube channel, I'm going to make this short, you guys, but just hear me out on this, okay? I think, again, and I touched on this a few videos ago, as far as overthinking things, right? So a lot of these guys, I know Trey made a video saying he's not going to cover it much, or what I gathered from that, he wants to, do more for everyone out there. That's awesome. That's great. But I think a lot of those guys are doing this to be, they're professional YouTubers, right? My little channel, I'm not out there begging. You know, I could probably have 20, 25,000, whatever subscribers by now, but that's not why I'm in it. I'm in this to be a part of this. You know, when I talked about this back in January, February, when I started realizing how deep this was, the crookedness, and me uncovering things that I never knew existed in 9 years of being in the market, it was a big monster deal for me. I wanted any way, shape, or form to be a part, just a little bit part of this, right? You're never going to see me, like I said, when I first started this channel, a buddy of mine helped me. He says, this is what you want to do. You want to put all these links in there. So he was doing it, putting the links in there. I removed those months ago. I'm done with it. I'm not putting any Weebles in there. You know, I've had probably 7 or 8 emails. A lot of crypto people want me to put links in there. I just don't even respond. It's not why I'm on here, right? But a lot of these guys, like what I'm getting at here is a lot of these guys, like Trey, you know, he's got, you know, he's approaching up here, what, on a 400 something thousand subscribers. He probably makes, I know back in March, this video here, he made $120,000 a month or whatever it was. That's a lot of money. That's life-changing. That's over $1 million a year, right? So these guys, I'm sure, and Short the Vix and all those guys, love all these guys. This is not a bash on anyone, but we got to understand they're probably thinking towards the future, right? And growing their channels in a different way, and that's all fine and dandy. Remember, I told you guys, I listened to everything. On Thursday, I can't remember what it was, something I found, I went and confirmed it, but I got it from a guy's Twitter feed that has 232 followers or something. So I learned stuff from everyone, and I know we all do. We all listen to everybody. I see a lot of my listeners commenting on other guys' channels and live feeds. It's great. It's absolutely outstanding, right? So I think that's all they're doing. But again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that the shorts have not covered their positions. They have dug themselves deeper. This whole entire market is about to just explode. All-time highs and everything. It's just maddening, right? So do what we want to do. The only thing with this, too, and remember, these guys are thinking, Trey's thinking outside of the box, too, but the only thing I don't like, and you never see me do it, and I've never seen Trey mention anything about payment for order flow, is the promoting of Webull. Now, Trey gets 25 grand a month from Webull. That's a lot of money. That's more than most people make in a few months, right? So that's a ton of money. Now, I'm not telling him what to do, but if we're truly behind the movement of a better, fair market for retail investors, the only downfall I see anywhere is promoting any sort of payment for order flow, Webull, Robinhood, or whatever. I had my Webull account until I didn't know. Again, that's why I'm touching on everybody's from the 200 and something member Twitter guy to any little YouTuber. We're picking up information all over the place. But I'm done. I'm out of Webull, gone, see you later. I did call Fidelity last week to make sure that my orders are routed directly through the exchange and not going anywhere else. But that's the only thing, the downfall I like. Sure, that's a lot of money. You know, let's just say Trey alone makes $100,000 plus of money. That is a ton of money, right? So they can do what they want. You know, listen to whoever we want, take bits and pieces. And again, this is no bash on anyone. The only thing I do not agree with, and you'll never see me agree with this, you'll never see me put a link to anything in any of my current videos. I will not do that. But if we're in this for a fair market for us retail guys, we do not need to be feeding the enemy, right? That's the only thing I disagree with. So enough of that. That's just my 2 cents on it. Again, you guys know what I'm about, most of you that are regular viewers of mine. This is a once-in-a-lifetime deal, and it's life-changing, it's learning, it's everything, right? This whole debt ceiling thing is just crazy. Finn Watchdog fired this out probably a couple hours ago now, so the Senate is still in Washington, but they're working on the infrastructure and not the debt ceiling. So we're going to see this is going to get crazy, you guys. Just absolute, I don't even know what to think. Then the whole eviction thing. Listen to this, gals, in front of Pelosi's house down here. Just listen real quick to this.
Great. So we have an eviction notice for the speaker today. It says, Dear Speaker Pelosi, you are hereby given immediate notice that millions of Americans will face eviction tonight when the eviction moratorium expires. We call upon you to immediately call Congress to session to vote to extend the eviction moratorium and keep people in their homes. We're in the midst of the second worst COVID surge to date, and this is not the time to allow evictions to begin. Housing is a human right. Hashtag eviction moratorium, hashtag eviction crisis. So we'll be serving this eviction notice to Nancy, Speaker Pelosi, right now. Place it on.
Yikes. Yeesh. You guys, I just pray for all those people. If they're going to, I think in our state too, our governor extended it through September. But boy, oh boy. I mean, this is going to be a black, deep, dark August, right? Hopefully our stuff squeezes, but, the fallout from all of this is going to be just nutso. This too, we touched on a little bit last night about the Thursday's meeting, but I like the wording in here that I read. Management will respond to questions about AMC's strategic priorities, business operations, and financial position, as well as efforts on continuing to enhance our business. Note that at this time, to comply with U.S. securities law and the advice of counsel, unfortunately, we're unable to answer the questions pertaining to the trading and the price volatility of our securities, including but not limited to the short selling of shares or derivatives of AMC stock. So, yeah, there you have it. This here, we touched on that old New Jersey underfunded state pension recently made major changes. Them picking up, I think we did this on Wednesday, them scooping up a big position in AMC. These type of banks, these type of state pension funds like this are not just out buying gambling stocks. They're buying them for a reason. I think that's the second one that we've seen that is some sort of state pension. So, yeah, I mean, very cool. Onto the old whistleblower here. Official of the Office of the Whistleblower. Look at the whistle right on the thing. This just breaks down what a whistleblower is. But this here, Labaton Charo, whatever the hell, I'm going to butcher that anyway. SEC whistleblower attorneys. You guys can read through all of this. I'm not going to read it, but we're going to play just a quick clip. This is obviously a law firm for the SEC whistleblowers. Now listen to this son of a gun here.
With few exclusions or qualifications, any individual or group of individuals, regardless of citizenship, can participate in the SEC whistleblower program. It doesn't matter whether an SEC whistleblower is a corporate insider or outsider. What matters is that whistleblowers voluntarily provide the SEC with original information about possible securities violations not otherwise known to the Commission. This information can be derived from whistleblowers' independent knowledge or their independent analysis of publicly available information. While being an eyewitness or having evidence of a securities violation is ideal, it is not required. SEC whistleblowers may learn about wrongdoing through their business relationships or social interactions. Even bartenders, hairstylists, and personal trainers are eligible to receive a monetary award if they learn about possible securities violations from their clients. By design, the SEC whistleblower program deputizes virtually every company employee, outside vendor, and customer to serve as the Commission's eyes and ears. Last year, the SEC reported that 80% of whistleblower submissions came from insiders. Our experience is not far off. About 75% of our whistleblower clients were employed by the defendant company. Over the years, we have represented several prominent analysts, forensic accountants, and journalists. For example, as featured in a recent Reuters article, we represented 2 financial analysts that successfully exposed significant accounting violations at Orthofix International. So no matter who you are, where you live, or what you do, you no longer have to remain silent about possible securities violations.
Ooh la la. Okay, now, sure, would you like to be a whistleblower and collect millions of bucks or whatever the hell the case is going to be? But still, you're trying to tell me between all of the beautiful DD that we have all seen that there is not one piece in there that somebody can be a whistleblower. Let's get this out. Let's share this. Let's start submitting apps. Let's call this these law firm over here. Let's see if we can get some business cards going or something. All jokes aside, but seriously, there is a ton. The SEC is too big to know every nook and cranny of this. We know probably, they're going to know some stuff that we don't know, and we're going to know some stuff that they don't know, right? So that would be outstanding. Just imagine if something that was just changing everything got, thrown in over there and actually became something. Would be just super cool. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Got a homework assignment. Me and my LinkedIn, right? Again, Mr. Tom over here. Again, shout out to him. Always putting together these beautiful DDs. Will Citadel be charged for manipulation of the stock market and taking your money? Another beautiful piece by Tommy over here. Outstanding. Too long to go through. I like reading in the comments in here too. There's a bunch of them. Outstanding. I'll pop that in there for your guys' viewing pleasure. So let's get some sleep. Listen to who you want to. I hope you guys continue to listen to me. Don't think that I was trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to do it. You'll never see me do that. I think most of you guys have been around, know what I'm about. I've had 99.9% positivity. Of course, there's going to be some people that just say off the wall stuff. I rarely get that, which is super cool to me. I don't care. It doesn't bother me if I did, but I think I'm pretty transparent on what I'm about in this movement. But a couple things I don't agree with. Watch who you want. That's it. Life's good. We're going to all have a lot of money to spend here shortly. So no stressing. Shorts haven't covered. Stocks manipulated. End of story. All right, guys. Love you. Talk to you later.